So I thought I'd recreate the one in the book, which I can show you. One that's right here. This one, I think you can see that from all the way behind me. But this time on a larger format on this paper. From Dean Harrison's, I suppose just remembered how much I like this. I will finish off the book still. I'll carry on going and inventing new ways to paint them. But as a little 13.5, day 13.5, I thought I'd have a go on something larger. There are some physical constraints that are happening, like things being quite a long way from where I'm sat, like up there. So I think this might be a majority just brush job, and then I need something to put this on. You know, I can no longer just sit here with my book. So all those things I'm just toying with. And they are going to contribute to how this thing turns out. Get some bigger brushes. The most important thing. The light is once again quite bright. I'm not thinking about this taking a long time either. If I can do it in an hour or so, like I've been doing the other ones, I think that will be good. Not for time's sake, just kind of that connection. I think this is in the more I'm painting portraits camp and not some kind of awakening spiritually or analysing myself or any of those things. I quite like the pose in the other one, as weird as that sounds with what I was trying to do or set out to do. So if I can get there somehow with this, I think that would be nice. And working on a different aspect, rather than it being square, is also quite interesting. Because I start looking at this reflection differently. Just the framing of it. I'll get some paints close to me so I don't have to move as much. I don't know if you can see the state of these brushes. I think you'll be able to from there. So this is what they start out like. Are these even the same size? 5. I think I've worn the number off this one. But that's what happens to them anyway, as I destroy them. And I'm okay about that. I think there are two camps of people from what I've seen. Those who say don't spend a lot of money on paintbrushes and just wear them out, and others spend a lot of money and look after your things. I think you can probably tell which camp I'm currently in with the state of that thing. I haven't made it easy for myself once again with this light. Look at the shadow on it. Quite difficult to see what I was doing for a lot of that, and I did have to get used to things being much larger, but I'm happy with that, in the same way that I was with the in the same way I have been treating the sketchbook ones, just as if it's a larger sketchbook page. I might do some more on the face a little bit to sort out the before I completely finish. I've just come and had a look at that in the camera, so if you couldn't see, all of that, I will do my best to bring it back in post. It was a little overexposed, wasn't it? I'll check in future against another painting. I'm happy with that in thinking about it like a page of a sketchbook, or approaching it like I have done those ones, like it's a thing, if that makes sense. By that, I mean it isn't overworked and it's its own thing. Looking back at it from where you can see, it looks a bit sad and a bit like bug-eyed in a way. But I think one thing I'm learning from all these things is that that's part of it, if that makes sense. When I did the first one, the one that I've spoke about for like a year, this one that I keep on calling the funeral portrait, okay, I feel like I would have been better off taking a photograph. And in these ones, I think other than trying to find myself, which I'm beginning to think that the thing that I'm looking for isn't possible through these self-portraits because they are grounded in something physical. The other thing that I'm doing is trying to teach or learn or gain the ability or allow myself to see things that aren't physical. And if I was to apply it to portraiture, to be able to paint what cannot be seen, I think that's the aim of these. And if that's, which I think makes sense coming from the dream paintings, and which I will continue obviously, but I think that those two realms are a lot closer than you might think.